Good late afternoon here in Ljubljana, Slovenia. We are ready for the first semifinal of the FIBA Women's EuroBasket, and it's the game between Spain and Hungary. Spanish fans accustomed to challenging for titles. It didn't happen a couple years ago, but here they are once again, just a couple of wins away from another title. Well, as the lights lower, I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Shona Thorburn. And Shona, this is it. Hungary, can they pull off another amazing win? We see after this, it'll be Belgium taking on France. And earlier today, both Germany and Serbia clinching their spots in the FIBA Women's Olympic qualifying tournaments. But now it's all about Hungary going up against the might of Spain.
You said it the last time. 2 years ago at the FIBA Women's EuroBasket in Spain. Spain obviously bowing out in the quarterfinals, so not even getting to the medal round. Disappointing for them. They move on. They're going to be in that gold medal game, possibly going up against either Spain, France or Belgium. But right now, they got to get through Hungary. Every year, every EuroBasket, we see a Cinderella story. And this has been, in my opinion, the Cinderella story of this tournament. Obviously, Hungary missing out 2 years ago, didn't even qualify, and now they're possibly playing for a medal. That's an absolutely incredible turnaround for a federation, and a lot of it has to do with Coach Norbert. I think he's done an excellent job. These women are motivated, they are prepared, they have pride, and they're playing like that.
Yep, Norbert Zizeki there with his assistants and cohorts. One of them, Dalma Ivanyi, the former national team point guard. Great to see the former players moving in to coaching roles. And against Spain, well, Spain, they sure didn't look like possible champions on opening night.
No, they didn't. They had that loss
to
Latvia on the opening game day one in Tel Aviv, Israel. But they have seemed to find their stride, and a stride they were playing with in the quarterfinals, where they just dominated from start to finish. And they're a scary team to go up against when they play well. And right now, I think they're playing very good basketball.
They are, and it's just really kind of makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up to see how Spain can face adversity. Obviously, they had the disappointment of not reaching the World Cup in Australia. That's very un-Spanish-like.
Yep. Coaching change.
That coaching change. Miguel Mendez came in. And then they had the controversy or the adversity of losing to Latvia, but instead of doubting themselves, they just set out to prove everybody, well, to themselves, that they could get it done.
Yeah, and that's why they're one of the top teams going into this tournament, because they know how to bounce back.
Yeah, they have enough players in that team that have done it. The expectations are high always. And now we're going to have a pause for the playing of the national anthems.
Thank you.
So just over a few minutes away from the start of this game, great moments hearing those national anthems and the crowd singing it and the players. And it never gets old for Spain, and you can only imagine what this must be like for Hungary to be in the semifinals. As you talked about, Shona, not even making it last time. Mai Forsberg is the crew chief here from Denmark. Behind the ball there, Jelena Tomic from Croatia on the left, and Mikkel Maniste from Estonia on the right.
Yeah, and you know, the last time Hungary medaled was back in 1991. So that was a bronze medal for them.
Well, Virat Kish, Deborah Dubé, who hit the big shot to win the game. Sayesha Gori, really the player of the game. Agnes Studer and Reka Lelik in the starting five. Kenyashi, Aho, Torik, Varga, Horvat, Atar, all coming off the bench.
And easily, Sayesha Gori has been the go-to player for Hungary. First Hungarian player to combine for 15 points and 5 rebounds in multiple games at a single EuroBasket. And it's not just what she's doing on the offensive end. She is their heart and soul on defense as well. It's 100% effort that she gives every single possession.
Yep, Norbert Zazekli, the head coach. Also Dora Rufnai coming off the bench. It's interesting you say she's the go-to player. It almost sounds like she's the GOAT.
Oh, they've had some good Hungarian basketball players in the past, that's for sure.
Alba Turins, Carol Casas, Maite Cazorla, Raquel Carrera, and Laura Gil for Spain in the starting five. Uvinha Dominguez, Rodriguez, Ginso, Fernande Mendez, Conde, and Quevedo coming off the bench for coach Miguel Mendez.
Yeah, and really, Coach Mendez, he has a lot of options he can go to, but Laura Gil has been very consistent for them. 12.5 points a game, shooting 58% and pulling down 8 rebounds. Just like Gori, though, I think her strength is on the defensive end, but she's also showing she's not a one-dimensional player. She can score for Coach Miguel Mendez, who took over last year, but they didn't have the World Cup because they didn't qualify, so he took over and has been working with the team since last November and February. And typical same Spanish style, which is just how these women play, but maybe a new energy and confidence and vibe about this Spanish group. A little bit undersized, as we know, one of their post players is out with a pregnancy. And
Has to.
First
semifinal since 1997, and they haven't won a semifinal since 1956. And just illustrates how big of a game this is. And just illustrates how big of a game this is. 10th semifinal appearance in the EuroBasket since 2001. They won 4. And curiously, they've lost 5. That's kind of surprising, but it took a while for Spain to knock that door down ultimately, and they were getting some third places, but terrific program, maybe the model program really in Europe, dating back to that, World Cup in 2000, go back to 2007 when they finished runners-up to Russia in Italy. And then, of course, they won the title for the first time in 2013. They won it in 2017 and 19.
And 19, yep. 2019 was the last time. Disappointment back in 2021, and they're trying to bounce back, get on the podium again. It's where you usually see Spanish team.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ljubljana. If you're just joining us, it's the semifinal, the first semifinal of the FIBA Women's EuroBasket 2023 in this magnificent arena. And coming out and missing with that first shot, Rika Lelik had a quiet day the other day, but then she hit a late 3 against the Czech Republic. That was big. Alba Turins, former MVP of this competition, gets it to Carrera. And Carol Casas gets it to Hale, now back to Terens, and knocks in the three. How many times have we seen her start this FIBA Women's EuroBasket by hitting a three-pointer for Spain?
Yeah, maybe not having, the kind of tournaments that she's had in the past, but you can never count Alba Torrens out.
Dubé, she goes right down the lane, tries to score with that left hand, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Spanish basketball. Studer trying to defend Cazorla. She had her hands full the other day against the Czech Republic, that's for sure, with their quick guards. Terens drives in, takes the bump, and earns the trip to the line, fouled by Lelik. You have to say that Terens really belongs in that conversation of all-time greats with Spain, with Valdemaro, and having been, the 2017 MVP, and has played, that first Olympic appearance back in 2008. EuroLeague Women MVP.
Yeah, she struggled a little bit the past couple of years with some injuries. And, she missed a bunch of games this year with Valencia.
But here she is in the starting lineup for
Exactly.
Spain. You know what you get with Alba Torrens. Studer, a long three attempt. Guri with the offensive rebound and putback. She has to have a huge game today, and, why not?
Why
can
she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she absolutely can. EuroLeague player in Hungary, so she knows what it takes to compete against these kind of athletes day in, day out.
Casas trying to get a foul called on the opposition. Terens, a little runner. Good attempt, and then she fouls from behind. Rika Lelik. I just think looking at this Spain team, as Hungary get ready to inbound it, for me, I'm glad we highlighted Laura Gil because she is the heart and soul of this team this season, this summer. She has been terrific. Studer, out to Gori, it looks good, it is!
Gori says, I can do it too. I do think she needs to have a big game, but you can't only rely on her and one player to score for this Hungarian team.
Terens wide open in the right. She gets it right back.
Well, I think she's only been averaging about 8.5 points in this tournament, and today she already has 8.
Here's the drive. I think she starts fast though. Here she is, open floor. This is what we love about her. Alba Terens. She takes it all the way and then misses the lane. No, she gets it to go.
Well, maybe people questioned her health this year, but she seems mighty healthy. She's also just at game time. She knows that you need to step up in big time games, and a semifinal is probably the second biggest game in a tournament.
Gori looks a good shot, but it was off the front of the rim. Spain leading here early. Casas also usually makes an impact early, but she has not been able to do so against Dubé, who's been playing great defense. Well, Laura Gil, she wasn't too shy about the three-pointers in Tel Aviv. Here she is, putting it up, and doesn't drop. We built her up nicely, but then she didn't make the shot. Watch the matchup with Hill. Here's Studer. Studer with the three-pointer. Raining threes here in Ljubljana. Great crowd from Hungary here today. Hill spins, turns left hand. Just so polished offensively now. It's remarkable how she's improved. Quick pass up ahead. Look at who gets back to knock it away. It's Gil, but she doesn't catch it and ends up fouling Gori.
Yeah, and don't remember that last summer, Laura Hill, at this time, she was injured. She was recovering from a torn Achilles tendon. It's not an easy, and she even said she's had an ACL injury before, and she said coming off of an ACL compared to Achilles, she goes, I would have an ACL injury and surgery any day compared to having to go through an Achilles rehab.
Wow. That's incredible. That is a bad injury. And Gori is starting very fast as well today. 8 of her team's 12 points. 10 points for Alba Turin so far. Here she is again. Back outside. Cazorla. Wide open look. Dubé rebounds and runs. Kish had a quiet game against the Czech Republic. Carrera. Turin guarded by Rough Nye. Carrera open. Good shooting big for Spain. Rough Nye bounce pass to Gori. And you're right, they need Kish. They need Dubé. It's going to be Rough Nye who puts it up. They need other people to contribute.
Yeah, Kish has been their leading scorer, but you said it. She had a really rough time against the Czech Republic, maybe a little bit of fatigue. As I think we're going to see Kish go out, and they're going to bring in Hatar. And Hatar, another player coming off a great story, ACL injury. Just started playing again in February, March.
Hatar made a real difference against the Czechs the other day. That was Carrera's jumper that we just saw. Quevedo early into the game today. She had a good game the other day as well. Uvinha. Hatar, whoa. She was a little bit further ahead than she realized.
Yeah, nice run though. Quevedo, how about her three-point shots in the quarterfinal? Yep.
Carrera going right at Gori. Oh, did the hard work and then missed the layup. I think everyone saw the ball hit the underside of the rim earlier today. Now think it went in. Dubé off to the right. Good box out by Laura Gil. Silvia Dominguez, the captain, pulls up at the line. Count it.
And she didn't even play the other day.
She rested.
Yeah.
Didn't need her.
Didn't need her.
They were so decisive against Germany.
Conde also hasn't played.
Conde probably with the injury with the shoulder. If they didn't have to use her, they wouldn't. Look at Gil come up with a steal. Quevedo, she was on target against Germany, but not on that one. Rough Knives, drags her foot, travels. Paula Genzo comes in for Laura Gil. Also, we get another look. You can't see her feet there. Also coming in for Hungary is Alice Varga, who hit 2 big threes against the Czechs in the first half. Uvinha shaking and baking, looking at the options. Genzo over to Quevedo, feet set. Oh, terrific rebound by Hatar. Looks like she's kind of wincing a little bit.
Hatar?
Yeah, just a little. Here's Varga. Nice.
And how good was Varga coming off the bench?
She's good.
And she played really sparingly up until that quarterfinal game and win. And now I think Coach Norbert has a little bit more confidence in her, and that's why we're seeing her check into the game in the first quarter of this game.
Kenzo, however, has really started to come into her own as well for Spain. And good defense, forcing the turnover. Christina Uvinia. This is the Kenzo jump shot. 3 turnovers for Hungary, none so far for Spain. What does that tell you about Hungary's defense, if anything? Not having forced any turnovers. Too early?
Yeah, I think it's too early. You know, they don't average a lot of steals. I mean, not as many as Spain do. Spain are known for their defense, right? So you know that they're going to force turnovers, come up with steals.
There's
well,
one.
Almost.
Right, nope. She gets it right back. Carrera. Bernadette Horvat in the game, number 23. Here's Dubé, and fouled by Sylvie Dominguez. Well, Dubé will forever be remembered as the player who shot Hungary into the semifinals of the FIBA Women's EuroBasket 2023 with that clutch shot just 3 seconds from the end against Czech Republic. Here she makes the 2 free throws. 45 seconds remaining, and you know, it looks like a pretty decent matchup for Hungary so far. I mean, they're not giving too much away, are they?
No, I like this game so far. I think it's high intensity, high flowing. There's not a lot of stops. They're both going at each other. Spain trying to play high tempo, up tempo basketball, which is what they do, but Hungary staying with them and showing their skill set and showing that they can do that. They can play that way as well.
Look at Dominguez probe and gets swatted out of bounds by Attar. Just a little bit of a mismatch.
Says not in my house.
I've never seen Attar play with such aggression.
You did before, in EuroLeague with Chaperon, the year she tore her ACL late in the season, and she was playing some of the best basketball I've ever seen.
She gets blocked, another block of Dominguez.
Well,
I don't know if she blocked it before the shot clock expired, but I think she did. Look at this. No, not in my house. I said no again. Take that. The dump to, Attar couldn't make the catch. Lino Rodriguez in the game for Spain, number 11, and Aho fouls Uvinia. Watch this foul.
Disappointing turnover there by Hungary. Instead, now they've given the ball back 6.3 seconds. And that's also Aho's second foul.
Kenzo, 4 on the shot clock, 3, turnaround. She can play, but that was an air ball. And at the end of one very competitive quarter, Spain find themselves on top 18-14 over Hungary.
Well, there are the shooting percentages. Both teams coming out aggressive, playing well, attacking the basket, especially Gore and Torrens. Torrens with 10 points already, Gore with 8. I like it. I know it's a 4-point game, and it feels like Spain maybe has had the bigger advantage, but Hungary, they're going to fight until the end, and that's something that they've been doing all tournament long. We saw them with a big 17-point lead in the second half against the Czech Republic. Things fell apart, but they were able to compose themselves, come up with a 1-point win. That shows you a team that has a lot of heart.
Yeah, that was a great warm-up game for this. And let's be honest, I mean, you get to this stage of the competition, you got to have a lot of heart or you're not going to be here. Download Courtside 1891 to get video stream schedules, scores, and more for international basketball, including the FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Download it on the Apple Store or on Google Play. Well, we talked about Hungary needing to get more production from other players other than Gore. She's not on the court, and we'll see how they fare. Obviously, she's been out for a few minutes already. And Hungary are battling away as they start the second quarter, trailing by just 4 points against Spain. Rodriguez to Hinzo. Attar rebounds it. Lalick over to Varga. Uvinia thought about it. Now, Spain really, it's almost as if the coach, here's Rodriguez. Well, Attar's presence might have affected that shot a little bit.
For sure. Didn't come up with the block, but you can't tell me you don't adjust your own shot when you're going up against the outstretched arms of Bernadette Attar.
Studer goes down, and a block is called on Uvinia. Not related to Stuart. See that Studer was.
You know, you're taught to bump the cutters, but bumping the cutters is kind of like setting a screen. You still have to have your feet set and in place. Oh, what a tricky
play.
move.
Unbelievable for
Horvath.
The first bucket. Gil turns, and a foul called on Studer.
Yeah, nice little footwork there. Gil got Attar off her feet. Oh, and there's that nice little inbounds play. She didn't need a set play. She just needed someone's backside.
We've seen it happen before. We've seen Dominguez
Usually
do that
I feel
before.
like Spain does that to people, as her teammates and Gore likes it.
Hill sinks the first. Something like that usually happens once a tournament. Lalick, oh, crazy pass. Uvinia. Enzo, how good is she?
She is good, and she's getting some big minutes here. in this semifinal game for Spain, and she's taking advantage of her minutes. She only has 4 points, but she's been really active defensively, offensively, and now I think Coach Norbert wants to talk about it.
Fordulj szembe, utána jön a handoff belőle. Jó? Meg vagyunk a védekezésben, de most a következő akciókat ice-szal védjük a pick and roll mind emberben, mind pedig zónában. Középen is. Alig van pick ott, de ott is, hogy tök egyértelmű legyen. Szóljatok belülről, hogy mikor van az a helyzet, hogy meg kell indítaniuk nekik azt, hogy ki tudjanak ugrani már középen is. Támadásban hívjuk le a fejt most, fejtetőt. Variáljuk egy kicsit neki. Gyerünk! Hajts, 1, 2, 3.
Jeff, I think they're going to have to put Saisha Gore back in the game soon. She played 7 minutes and 20 seconds of that first quarter, and she went out and hasn't been back in, and she really is their most productive player for them, especially offensively.
It's also interesting how Torrens is out of the game still after having that big first quarter. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's awarded to Spain. Yeah, Torrens has a game-high 10 points, but the current,
right now they don't need her though.
The current unit is doing well. Slovenia, bounce pass, good get from Genso. Do you think he almost double dribbled?
I thought it was a double dribble, but no one really reacted other than me, so.
Lalick, high, thought it might be going in off the board. 8-point lead for Spain, a chance to create some serious separation here. Rodriguez from the left. Lalick drives in, I like it. Just didn't finish, or Studer rather. Off Rodriguez's hands, and she passes it back out. Horvath with the hold on Laura Gil.
Well, 2 starters checking back in for Spain, as well as for Hungary, as you see Torrens and Casas coming back in. I think Casas has had one of the better tournaments that I've seen her play in.
Yeah, Carol Casas.
With Spain.
Yeah, she's quiet start today. Here's Torrens. Bounce pass, trying to get it to Casas, and Studer was waiting. Avoids the foul. Pulls off, hands it off, and Hungary just in a rush to get that layup. I don't know, before
maybe
Spain's
Kish could have taken
a
little bit more time, but really Kish for me has not seemed like herself, and what we saw in group play today nor in the quarterfinals. She was averaging 15 points a game for them.
You may have to Kish that form goodbye. She's still got another couple of games. Here it is. Was she hitting the 3-point shot?
Yeah, she was stepping out, hitting the 3. More scoring on the inside, but showed her range a little bit.
Genso missing off the back of the iron. Hungary can't have many possessions where they don't score, because Spain will eventually start turning that scoreboard over themselves. Studer, nice pass back to Kish. and fouled, and yeah, I don't know what it is about Kish. He can't quite finish. Obviously fouled by Gil. Although, to be fair, Gil didn't do too much wrong there. So Genso goes out, and Carrera comes back in. First free throw is good. Maybe making these free throws will get Kish on track.
Watching the ball go through the hoop.
Get into a rhythm.
Yeah, I agree.
Turin's wide open. You can count it. Well, not sure how many threes she has to make before you guard her. Studer comes in from the baseline, back outside. Lalic, mid-range. And Dubé fouls Gil.
That's going to be her second. And, you know, if you're hungry, you want her on the floor, but you also don't want to take a risk having your captain pick up her third before halftime.
Look at Torrens stroke the three. Studer rebounds, Cazorla's miss. Studer quickly to Varga. They're trying to beat Spain down the floor to get some easy looks, but it's not working.
No, that's the tempo that Spain wants to play at.
Cazorla. This time she gets it to go. Timeout, Coach Norbert Szekely. And for the first time in this game, he's starting to feel like Spain getting on top of the Hungarians.
You know, I thought they had a good first quarter, keeping it there with them. But now Spain jumping out to a 12-4 scoring run here in this first 5 minutes of action in the second quarter.
Nagyon keménynek kell lenni, és sokkal keménynek kell lenni. Nem hagyjunk ott labdást, érted? Akár zónázunk, akár embert fogunk labdást, biztos, hogy nem hagyunk ott. Jó? Oké. Akkor maradunk vissza emberbe. Átmegyünk egy olyanba, hogy sóval véditek a pick and roll-t. Sóval. Igen. És fölül töritek, ami be van gyakorolva. Támadásban próbáljuk meg az egy lejátékot megmozgatni, vagy a szájjal, vagy vele. Jó, tegyük be a labdát, hogy belülről, legyen belülről kosarunk.
Spain are doing a great job with their passing game, aren't they? They're not holding on to the ball.
No, Spain need to play fast. They need to play fast offensively, and they like to also play fast defensively. So I really think Hungary right now, if they can take care of the ball, make Spain have to defend a couple different actions, a couple of different ball reversals. Maybe get the ball to your superstars. Gori, you got to give her the ball in this situation.
Kanyashi drives in. The whistle blows.
It was a good drive by Kenyasi, but Gori there had perfect position. You need to be able to pass it to her and get her the ball.
I think Gori is so important that she sits down too long. In between, sit her down, let her come back in after a couple of minutes. But she goes down for like 5 or 6 minutes.
Kenyasi? She didn't even play in the first.
Gori.
Oh, Gori, yeah.
Kanyashi, the second is good. So back to a 10-point deficit. Genzo with the pass, and ball gets away. Genzo getting a lot of minutes. You're looking at the rise of Paula Genzo, playing up front with Carrera. Exciting times for Spain. Ball knocked away. Oh boy, what a terrific effort to keep possession, but the hands are up. Gori has it. She knows she has to put it up. Turin's trying to get away from Dubé. She shifts directions, changes directions rather. Genzo now down to Carrera, and great help from Studer.
Yeah, just a good job. Heads up play. Nice read there by Studer.
She's
as soon as the ball went in, Carrera was already trapped. Look at that. She had nowhere to go.
So Kish goes out, not having much success. Attar in the game. Ooh. Dubé spins. Back to Gori. Attar. Shot clock about to expire. Dubé lets it fly. Boy, that's brutal for the Czechs. It's in and out. Perens, same spot, same result.
When will they learn?
The cream rises.
Alba Torrens by far having her best game of this tournament. 15 points already, 3 of 3 from three-point range. And they've left her open.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, is that pick your poison? Or for Hungary, it's kind of like they can play, they've got enough bodies to play good D. But again, you're just looking at the greatness of Alba Torrens.
Oh, yeah. You said it. She's won MVP. She has gold medals, silver medals at major FIBA events with Spain. EuroLeague champion.
Step back and look out, folks. Cazorla in Spain racing ahead now by 16 points. Even against a good focused Hungary team, Spain able to really start to turn it on, but that was a huge find down by Gori. Final minute 40, crucial time here at the end of the first half. Oh, Torrens whipped the pass in to Carrera, her Valencia Basket teammate, but it went out of bounds.
Well, right now it's almost all Valencia, 3 at least.
Torrens.
Casas, Carrera.
Casas, yeah. Cazorla, she'll be playing for Prague this year, having been at Salamanca. Studer. Quevedo back into the game. And Genzo goes out. I guess that's the only good thing for, one of the good things for Hungary is that Quevedo hasn't knocked down her threes like she did against Germany.
Yeah, now both teams kind of going small ball here.
Nice hesitation, but not able to score. Studer had the great drive. Now Casas drives in. She misses, but the ball goes off of Hungary. Well, Belgium, they'll be playing France next. Saw Germany earlier today win that thriller against the Czech Republic to clinch a spot in the Women's Olympic qualifying tournament. Serbia also got one.
Kevin tiene que estar ayudando, pero es un pivo de la zurda estiradora. La tratamos como exterior y entramos en rotación ahí con ella, ¿vale? Vamos a este fondo 1. Juegue en zona o juegue individual, fondo 1, ¿vale? Jugad bien esto. Acordaos el pivo de entrar aquí luego, ¿vale? Para la salida. Esto, no tiréis el flare. Primero, bajad el flare. Por debajo de la línea de 3, el bloqueo. Y no lo tiréis hasta que veáis que la base sube, ¿vale? Para aquí. Estirad bien si hay que jugar directo final. Estirad bien para poder repiquear con más espacio, ¿vale?
Well, 18-8 in this quarter for Spain, as the ball is just not going in the hoop for Hungary. As you saw their shooting percentages, they've only gone 2 for 15 attempts from the field goal in this quarter.
I think she's saying vamos.
She's definitely enjoying the way that Spain is playing right now.
Terens, another shot for the great Alba Terens. 18 points. And the answer perfect. Chance for three-point play.
I'm not sure the last time I saw Alba Torrens have a first half like this. It's been a few years.
Dominguez coming back in for Cazorla. One thing you'll know with Hungary is, though, that the way they play hard. They're not going to be out of the game. They're going to keep scrapping. And three-point play answers Turin's three. So back to a 13-point deficit.
They do have a foul to give. Don't want to do it. Well, I was going to say maybe wait a little bit longer, but they'll take it. They're going to get the ball back. If you can get a stop here, go down, make a basket, two or a three-pointer. Going into halftime, considering how you played in the second quarter, you won't be that disappointed to only be down 11 or 10. But you need to stop, yep.
Terens. Oh, my goodness. I think she thought the bank was open. I think she did that on purpose. Dora checked into the game, number 13. That last foul was the second on Studer. Dory, tough shot. Studer, though, right there for the rebound, and Hungary with a chance to take the last shot of the half. She does from three-point range. It could not have ended any better for Hungary.
I'm not sure what's going on because it says there's still 1.3 seconds left, but what a shot. I said, considering how this second quarter went for Hungary, they have to be feeling decently good with 10 seconds left.
Yeah. Because they went down by 16.
Yes, they were down by 16. They're going to go into the half feeling a little bit of the momentum. Until those last 5 points, they were, outscored 20-9 or 8. I think it was 20-8 in the quarter.
Alba, Geral, ¿vale? Carrera, Keve, Silvi, balón a Kenny, que se acerca y subimos. No tenemos tiempo en dos, va a ir desde casi el medio, ¿vale? Eso es lo que va a ir. Control del pase, ¿está? Si esto se lo comiera, lo valoras, pero control del pase sobre ella, no rotas.
Well, Coach Mendez there with a timeout, so he's going to use it. And I imagine some type of a pass full court as the referees have gone and checked, and they're going to put a little bit more time up on the clock. So there's 2.8 seconds. So that's you can get a decent look with 2.8 seconds. I know you got to go the other side as we see Struder's outputting tonight, 11 points, his averaging around 4.
She's got to launch it. Casas gets it off. Oh boy, how close was that? That was a long final.
2.8. Well, Casas is quick.
38-28, Spain on top of Hungary at halftime in the first semifinal.
Well, again, a rough second quarter for Hungary, but bounced back a little bit. Doing a good job from the free throw line. Look at that. They're getting there, and they're knocking down their free throws. 2-point shot. I think they need to get better looks inside and score some of those looks. For me, it's, turnovers. Hungary already have 8 turnovers in this game, but Spain has countered and scored 10 points off of their turnovers, and that's why you have to take care of the ball, especially when you're playing Spain, because off of turnovers, they run fast, and they score. Alba Torrens, what a magnificent first half from her. 18 points. I'm pretty sure she almost has a perfect game so far offensively. Well, 6 of 8, 4 of 5 from three-point range. She's got a couple rebounds, a couple assists. Can't really ask for much more from one of your veterans, leaders, most experienced players on this team. And
it has been terrific from Torrens.
And a good job by also Ginzo, no?
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, she's terrific.
Yeah, Ginzo, yeah. 6 points for her, getting some real playing time. She's already played 10 minutes so far in this game, only averaging 14 on the tournament. So for me, I think if I'm Hungary, I need to see Kish get more touches. There's a reason why she was your top scorer going into this semifinal game. She had a tough time in the quarterfinals, but let's be honest, it was a tough game against the Czech Republics, and other people stepped up. That's fine. Saisha Gore, yeah, she did a great job. She finished with 10 points, and Struder, 11 points. But I would really love to see them have some more touches inside. Maybe Kish, maybe Hatar, getting some easy baskets, but they also got to make those easy points.
Well, they've got their work cut out, Hungary.
Unique character. Unique chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
Emma.
And it's going to be Massey, and she's got her triple-double, and she wants to come back out. Look at that. Over here, she is coming up almost at the steal. Dory goes behind the back to get away from the pressure. Now she takes it. Oh my goodness. That might just be the play of the game.
When you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
Oh, the swat by Gulish. Swats Quevedo. She likes that matchup going up against Stankovic. Knocks down the three. That's a tough assignment for Stankovic on the switch. They're just playing at a different speed. Different quality level. Oh, the rejection from Quevedo. What a shot that was from Savljevic.
I think she wanted the foul, kind of threw the ball up, somehow got the lucky bounce.
Carol Casas, oh look at that, zigzagging her way in and puts it up for the first 2 points of the game. They try to inbound it, they get it to Dubé, unbelievable, unbelievable. They have taken advantage. After the coach's challenge and made the go-ahead jumper, heartbreak, possibly for the Czech Republic. Oh, nice move. Oh, because they didn't play the World Cup. What am I talking about? Nice move by Leonor Rodriguez. She was in the 2018 World Cup. Agnes Tudor with 9 points leading the scoring for Hungary. They're going to have to change a little bit of recent history, though, if they're going to win this game, because Spain have won each of their previous 43 FIBA Women's EuroBasket games in which they're leading by 10 points or more at halftime. So that is a tall order.
Yeah, and on top of that history, just with Spain's, every team who has in a FIBA Women's EuroBasket semifinal, if they've been leading by 10 points or more, they've never lost a game. So statistics and history not really on your side, but right now, if I'm Hungary, you have nothing to lose. You absolutely have nothing to lose. You weren't even in the last EuroBasket. You're in a semifinal game right now. Go out, give it your all. You still have 20 minutes. You have had some slow performances by some of your top players. Get them involved and see what can happen. But wow, Alba Torrens, there you see her shooting percentages.
I mean, 18 points. And I was just looking back at when she was the MVP of the EuroBasket that was played in Hungary. I was just looking for her highest score at that point. I mean, she's definitely off to her best start here. So basically, 2017, interesting. So what is it even in the, am I confusing it? She was the MVP in 2007. Oh no, sorry. Okay. Yeah, Turin. So she averaged 17.8 points per game. And her high was 26 against Ukraine. She also had 20 a couple of times against Latvia and against Belgium in the semifinal. And she had 18 against France in the final, which Spain won all of those games.
So her tournament high
was
when
26.
she was MVP was 26, and she's already at 18 points right now. She just came out determined. First offensive possession, she said, I'm here to win, and I'm going to do everything I can. Every moment I'm on the floor. As we see Gori there, out, warming up, along with Kish and Varga.
Now she did have, Alba Torrens did have 30 points against Russia in the year that Spain won the EuroBasket for the first time in 2013 in France. And she also had 29 against the Czech Republic in the quarterfinals.
So 30,
she has had
30
some,
might be her top outing in a Spanish jersey at a FIBA EuroBasket. Well, she's definitely well on her way. She's been playing about 20 minutes a game, averaging 8.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists.
I'm just checking EuroBasket 2015 when they finished third. She also had 28 against Montenegro in that thrilling quarterfinal, and then 25 in the third place game victory over Belarus. She had 25 against Serbia as well in the second round. So yeah, I mean, she's had some big scoring games in her EuroBasket history.
She has a pretty good EuroBasket history.
But there's Studer with the 9 points. And who knows, maybe that little finish for Hungary will, you know, it goes without saying, you know, they've got to have a good start in that third quarter, right after things pick up again. Thank you. But yeah, you said points off turnovers, 10 for Spain, none for Hungary. Now this is interesting. Points in the paint, Hungary 10, Spain 6.
Yeah, but they're, you know, shooting the ball so well from the three-point range. 6 of 15, 40% for them. If they're going in, why not? But I'm sure, you know, it was probably Coach Mendes said, okay, great, we're shooting the ball well from outside. So let's still continue to run, maybe try and get the ball inside a little bit more.
So there's Alba Turin's, once again, interesting chapter in her EuroBasket history with 18 points in the first half.
We still haven't seen
Hungary just needs to be physical. They need to be physical, quick. They need to give Spain a taste of their own medicine defensively. You know what I mean? And that's what Studer does. She's a real pest out there for Spain.
I think, you know, a couple points offensively, maybe they should have slowed it down a little bit because this high tempo is the way that Spain wants to play.
It's interesting that Studer has 2 steals and nobody else for Hungary has any. And for Spain, you've got 4 different players with steals. So it's really got to be the collective effort from Hungary. But they're in it. They're only down 10.
Támadásban, ha hedgelik a pick and roll, próbáljuk már meg meglőni a szembe 3 szöget belőle, jó? Itt van a pick, ide kihedzselnek, ezt próbáljuk meg meglőni, mert innen lesz esély arra, hogy bepasszold a labdát. De ahhoz nagyon fontos, hogy jól időzítsetek a kilépésre. Nagyon nem tud elmozdulni a labda akkor, hogyha már itt állsz, érted? Si no viene con ventaja, ¿vale? Pero el primero va así, el primero va a empujar. Vamos! Vamos,
Well, 10 points. We've seen crazier things in this EuroBasket so far.
Get that EuroBasket app if you haven't got it, the FIBA Women's EuroBasket in your smartphone. Shona, I can't recommend it enough. Get it on Google Play or from the Apple Store. I seriously look at mine probably twice an hour.
Twice an hour.
Yeah, just the facts and the figures. Look at the Spanish fans. They're so accustomed to this. It's like, let's go to Ljubljana and have a fiesta. Miguel Mendez. You know, everybody's talking about Belgium. But Spain, I'm not sure you should ever bet against Spain.
I think it was that opening day loss threw people off.
Second half action is underway here in Ljubljana. Spain leading by 10. They've won their last 43 women's EuroBasket games, win leading by 10 points or more at halftime. So Hungary up against it, but remember, Hungary finished with a little bit of momentum at the end of the first half, and here's Studer with her third steal of the game. Laura Gil, usually doing the stealing herself, but this time she gets her pockets picked, and here's Studer, gets the long rebound.
Well, you mentioned it, Studer, you know, one of their best, maybe annoying defenders that Hungary has, and give Spain a little bit of their own medicine. That's exactly what she did, but who comes up with a steal?
Laura Gil. Wow. Laura Gil open. So they dodged the bullet. And Dubé, look at the hustle from Casas. This simply cannot happen for Hungary.
2 turnovers. Just maybe being a little bit too relaxed. Offensively, you need to come to the ball, especially when you're playing Spain. They like to go for steals. They like to come over your back.
Cazorla, will it be another 3 for her? No, it will not. Casas brings it back out. Carrera turns, look at the footwork. Kish does a good job of holding her ground. Dubé with Casas bringing it down her neck. Gets it out to Aho. Dubé with the rebound. Traveling on Dubé.
Oh, maybe she picked up her pivot foot before putting the ball on the ground there. So 3 turnovers already for Hungary to start this third quarter. Other than Studer's pull-up jump shot, they haven't had a shot attempt.
Cazorla drives and earns a trip to the line. Spain going downhill and getting the reward with a trip to the free throw line. Only makes 1 of 2, but Gil kept it alive. And Spain will keep it. A foul called on Hungary. And Norbert Sazeki not at all happy after the traveling call, and now the foul on the offensive rebound. Or no, are they saying it's the ball just went off of Hungary? Cazorla, good! Well, it turned out to be a big trip down the floor.
You give them too many chances, they're going to score, and that's exactly what happened right there. Now Hungary, though, they need to figure it out on the offensive end.
So the lead goes back to 14. Gori, Aho, scraps, able to get to the basketball. Studer. basket is good from Alba Turin's. Pouring in the points.
Hungary still have not scored.
And
until now.
finally. Well, she can catch in the low post and turn like that. She should be a weapon.
Don't take too long, not too many dribbles. Can't wait for the help to come.
Three-pointer from Cazorla. And Gori with the rebound. Again, Varga. Oh, again, Kish rather.
And those are the kind of, it was well defended. Kish, height advantage over Laura Hill. You need to be able to score that. You need to. This is a semifinal. Yeah, defense is good.
Slick pass by Turin's, but Carrera now misses an easy one, so you don't want to say Hungary has to play perfect basketball the rest of the way, but they need to get themselves back in the game. Studer gets it to go. She's terrific, isn't she?
She had a great EuroLeague season this year as well.
And it'll stay at this end. Hungary working hard on defense. Cazorla going out. Uvinia comes in. Look at this. The Cazorla three. She didn't have a great start to the EuroBasket women, but has picked it up.
Cazorla?
Yeah.
But Spain really, until they got out of that group phase, it was Laura here the one game, Casas the other game.
And Maria Conde one game.
Maria Conde.
And more points ready to be poured in by Alba Turin's. Attar smells Kish. Here's Studer's last jumper.
And Gori, first 5 minutes, hasn't had an easy look at the basket either.
Yeah, I mean, you really think about Hungary. They're still in this one, obviously, but no matter what happens, it's going to be a great, remembered as a great EuroBasket for them.
For sure.
And with their good league, they're only going to get stronger, you would think. Also, teams playing in Europe.
3 EuroLeague teams this past year.
Also in the Euro Cup.
They're only going to have 2, and then they have a few teams in the Euro Cup.
Aho, it's good. Three-pointer, look out, here comes Hungary. And now the turnover. Uvinia and Carrera. Not linking up, and that basket. And Norbert Sezeki thinking, okay, we're back on track now. Let's go. A shot here gets it down to single digits. Lele. She's had a quiet go of it.
Oh.
Here's Aho. Lelick again. Up against Uvinia, puts up a tough shot, and she makes it. And it is indeed. The deficit has been trimmed to 9 points.
Well, it took them a good 4.5 minutes to start scoring in this quarter. And it was that Kish layup that really started it for them, and I think they've gone on a little 9-0 run in about the last 2 minutes.
Nos olvidamos de ese error. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Por qué los pibos no se desbloquean después de la salida indirectos? Pues la próxima vez nos desbloquearemos. Subir los bloqueos cuando jugamos más abajo. Vamos a ir desde aquí, no tan abajo. Para cuando persigan, ir aquí. ¿Vale?
Alba, la pisa la doble es perfecto.
Vamos con otro pulgar. Quiero ver el balón aquí. Y quiero ver jugar a los pibos entre ellos. Quiero balones dentro y quiero ver jugar a los pibos entre ellos. Vamos. Las últimas dos defensas muy buenas, aunque hayan acabado en canasta. No les den facilidades. Vale, ya. 1, 2, 3.
So Studer having the 3 steals. That's a joint high for her in a FIBA Women's EuroBasket game. Cazorla's 3 3-pointers, the most for her. Alba Turin's with her first 20-point game in a Women's EuroBasket since the 2017 semifinal win over Belgium. Here's Turin's. Hill going to town. Ooh. That was a tough swipe down. Then Dubé, she's fouled as she crosses midcourt. Spain really hounding him.
Well, I think that's what Coach Mendez wanted out of that timeout, to go inside to Lauda Hill. I don't think it was a bad move, one-on-one coverage.
Dubé. The hands are active on defense for Spain. Uviña. Look at that. Right on cue. She got 2 touches, but still Hungary score, and it's Lalic again. Her second in a row.
We said it, Jeff. We didn't think Hungary were just going to bow out and let Spain continue to go on these runs.
Rory fouls Casas as she gets in. Almost a steal there. Look at this. They were a little fortunate they didn't call a foul on Spain there as well. So Torrens goes out. Leonor Rodriguez checks in. And Carol Casas goes to the stripe and misses the free throw. Turnovers and missed free throws will get opponents back in the game.
Yeah. Problem is that was Gore's 3rd personal foul. I think she's going to stay in because I think they need her. You would hate to see her pick up a 4th, though, here in the 3rd.
The way she plays, you can see her picking it up, though, because she definitely swings down on the ball. Look at Casas. Oh, dangerous pass. And they did not get it across. Unbelievable, the pressure by Spain. And that's all quick, Carol Casas.
She missed her free throws, but she dug down, got a defensive stop, and now is giving the ball back for Spain.
Saw that. Hungary on an 11-2 run the last 3.5 minutes. With Spain trying to change the chip. Flip the switch. Rodriguez turns. Well, she forced that up. And the ball did not hit the rim.
Well, kind of a flurry of turnovers for both teams in this quarter.
Maybe the crazier the game, the better for Hungary, to be honest. Genso coming back in for Gil.
Spain already with 4 turnovers. They had four the entire first half. So now they have 8 total. And Hungary also have 4 turnovers.
Oh, Lalic had to be tempted. Now she turns it over, and I cannot stress enough. Oh, how good Uviña's defense has been, and she got away possibly with a travel. And Carrera goes up and is fouled, and that's a tough sequence for Hungary. Uviña outstanding on defense, but she was making the pass and then she stopped and she left her feet.
I do think she got, away with one, but those kind of plays, they even out as the game goes on. We've seen it time and time again. You saw Coach Zeckley there talking to the referee, and I think she kind of explained it to him like,
don't be so demonstrative over on the sidelines. So you're calling him Coach Szekely now? You're not going to call him Coach Norbert anymore?
Well, you made. I really like his name, Norbert, so that's why I like calling him Coach Norbert.
I like Norbert as well. I think it was a movie, Norbert. Okay.
I think that's what it
Oh, Studer, look at Uvinia's defense.
They got to get it over.
And they do not. And Spain's defense taking over the game, led by Cristina Uvinia.
Well, Spain having a little bit of trouble scoring in this quarter. They gave up a flurry of points. It was 11-2 run, I think you mentioned. And they have come out, dug down, defended. Ooh.
Terrific play by Studer to take it away. Jump shot, Atar, nope. And maybe not what they were looking for. Uvinia, who now has 3 steals, passes over to Ginzo, and she makes the jumper. Maria Conde has to be a cheerleader. Clearly not all is well with her shoulder. Shot clock winding down. Hungary starting to lose their way a little bit. Kanyashi whips it over to Atar. Good shot. Clutch shot.
Clutch shot. She didn't rush it. She knew the shot clock was winding down.
Rodriguez taking the bump. Skip pass to Uvinia. Oh, air ball. And they get it back. Varga back into the game for Gori here right in the final minute of the third quarter. Watch Uvinia on defense, guarding Studer. Oh, nice dribble from Studer. Kanyashi for 3! Here come the Hungarians, trailing by just 6 points. Rodriguez drives, and Lalick whistled for the foul.
A big three-point shot by Kenyasi. Lalick there. Look at this. Shot clock winding down. Nothing but net. But then down on the other side. Good job by Rodriguez. Lalick just reaching in, but
Spain misses
time
some
and
free
time
throws.
again, free throw shooting. We've talked about it.
9 of 13 now.
And it's not terrible, but
No.
doesn't give you confidence.
9 of 14.
So they'll get one more shot. They could cut this into a one-possession game if they hit a 3.
And Ginzo really blanketing Atar. I felt like they could have probably called something on her the previous trip down the floor. They did not. Look at this. You just can't put your arms on her like that.
Yeah.
They don't want to take it too soon.
No, you don't want to give the ball back to Spain.
But they get it to Atar. And she is fouled.
Yeah,
Great
she grabs
drive.
her knee, though. What do you think about that?
She looks like she's not feeling great.
Yeah, she went down.
Just terrific effort from Atar.
Like right here, right away, she grabs her knee. She went down pretty hard, and I think it was game day 2, and she went off almost to the locker room. And since then, she's been hobbling a little bit periodically throughout every game that she has played in. So, you know, I mean, this is, especially coming off an ACL injury, to play, 5 games in how many days? It's not easy. Her body isn't used to that.
How good was she when she hit that jump shot with the shot clock about to expire? I mean, she's giving it all. She's laying it all on the line right now for Hungary. She's pulled her team to within 4 points. Spain, they still got time to get another basket here before the end of the quarter. Oh, what a pass. She gets away. Kanyasi. Oh! It was close. Not close enough. Even so, Hungary win that quarter. Impressive third frame. They win it 18-12. Spain's lead cut to 50-46 with 10 minutes remaining.
Well, there you see the shooting percentages. Pretty even, minus, look at that, the free throw percentage. And that, it's helped Hungary stay in this game, along with obviously last-second shots by Hatar, Kenyasi, who have been big for them. I think, the way I would describe that third quarter, though, was very turnover prone by both teams. But you don't typically see Spain averaging a lot of turnovers, and I think they had around 5 or 6 turnovers in that quarter alone. So that has to be something concerning. Was it the defense?
Most of
yes,
it was.
Most of it definitely was the defense.
You got to credit the defense of Hungary.
Spain averages 9 turnovers a game, and they already have 9 in this game. But what I like, though, is just the gutsy, gritty effort by Hungary when, Spain seemed in control for long stretches of every quarter so far, even this quarter. And every single time Hungary, even when Spain are going off, they seem to figure out a way to put together a few stops in a row and some scores, and then they're right back in it. I mean, it's a 2-possession game. Who would have thought that at any point of this game?
This has much more to do with Hungary's mental toughness and concentration and improvement than it does with Spain. Hungary have now begun to match the level of intensity of Spain.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they picked up their intensity, especially on the defensive end, and maybe it frustrated the Spanish players a little bit.
So Gori's going to sit down a little while longer. Hatar is going to stay out. Ooh. And you just can't afford these turnovers over and back.
Well, they had 3 turnovers on their first few minutes of that third quarter.
Skip pass. Is that on?
Studer, I think, so it's going to be her third. Trying to guard, defend Hill.
Do you like saying Gil's last name? Hill.
It would be a lot easier if we could say Gil, but we'll call her by her name.
Just like Genso. Turin's back in the game. Nice bounce pass to Hill, and the foul. The Hungarian fans reacting angrily. But Meniste, the Estonian referee,
so it's going against Kenyasi.
calls it.
Oh, that almost could have been an offensive foul.
I guess it's because Hill is kind of sticking her arm out and getting the contact, so that's why ball don't lie.
Pretty good defense.
Ball don't lie. In other words, bad call. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Miguel. He makes 1 of 2. 5-point lead. Lelic steps back, lets it fly. Look at Hatar going for the basketball, scrapping away with Hill.
And again,
look at
every possession she comes up limping. She
really
is trying to do everything she can. It's almost like we saw with Tina Krajicek from Serbia.
Yeah.
I mean, they know how important these games are, and they want to do everything they can. And it's just normal basketball movements. I just don't think her body and her knee are prepared for this many games in a row in short turnarounds, not a lot of days off.
You really got to pay tribute to her. I mean, she's been terrific, and now it's on Kish to really start to deliver as well. Cazorla for 3, not there. Kish with the rebound. Here comes Hungary. Chance now to pull possibly to within 2 if they can knock down 3. Oh, look at Turin. She steals the basketball from Aho, and now she loses control. Alba gets a little bit out of control sometimes as well, going the other way. Great hustle back on D from Hungary. Now an open 3 from Studer. And Kish rebounds the miss. Long rebound. Agnes Studer. And driving in and scoring is Varga.
Not sure it was so much of a driving in very fast, but she got to the rim. No
Just
help
trying to
side
get the
came.
ball.
Yeah, she was just trying to
Get control of it. Kenyashi goes for the steal. Cazorla drives but misses the shot. It's all going wrong for Spain right now. Can they hold on? The pass, Kenyashi. I think Spain's fans and maybe the players a little bit shell-shocked by this Hungarian comeback. Huge possession. Yeah, Varga's been a pleasant surprise,
in the
hasn't
last
she?
2 games. Yeah, absolutely. Wasn't playing much before that. Oh,
They inbound it and can't give that away, and Enzo banks it in. A little bit better, quicker passing game now by Hungary. Again, Studer, the dump, and the foul on 3-second call violation, I think. Is that a foul or 3 seconds? Yeah, 3 seconds on Kish. Torrens, Hill. Spain not quite as polished offensively right now. Aho crosses midcourt, the collision, no call. And Spain reach in and force another turnover. Boy, what a chaotic game it is.
yeah.
Cazorla over to Torrens for 3. You can count it. Probably the MVP of this game if Spain win.
Already 4 turnovers in this quarter for Hungary as Torrens has been
The great ones
unstoppable.
play.
The great ones know how to
play in the
step
big
up.
game.
Yes, and they're not afraid to take the big shots during the big moments in the big games, and that's what we're seeing tonight by, you know, one of Spain's best.
Nagyon sokat akarunk early picket játszani. Próbáljuk meg az early low-t játszani belőle. Ha nem, akkor az egyes játékokat mindegyiket lehet gyakorlatilag hívni, mert átmeneti játékból tudod tovább folytatni. Értitek? És az majd mozgásra kényszeríti őket. Nagyon fáradtak, nagyon fontos, hogy többet járjanak, mozogjanak a védekezésben. Oké, tehát nem mindig early pick, hanem mozduljon át a másik oldalra is a labda. Folyamatosan mind a 2 oldalon foglalkoztatva legyenek. Védekezésben, mire tudom, hogy 4 van, tovább, jó?
Well, how good has Alba Torrens been in this FIBA Women's EuroBasket? She has made 5 3-pointers, the most she's ever made in 45 games in this competition. That's how good she's been.
That's how good she has been in this game, and she has been good in many, many games for Spain. So for her to already have a record of her own.
What a joy it has been to watch her play over the years. Gloria goes behind the back, guarded closely by Gil. Also, Ginso has double digits in points. She's got 10 for the first time in her EuroBasket women's career. So a lot of firsts.
Look at this. Hungary getting into their offense with 5 seconds left because of the great defense. That leads to a contested shot and an air ball. So when Spain need to, they know how to dig down and get defensive stops.
So close, but yet so far for Hungary. Still a long way to go, 6 minutes, 11 seconds, but they once again now trail by 8 points. Three-pointer, this time an air ball. Goes out of bounds. You know, no player has ever hit 5 3-pointers in a FIBA Women's EuroBasket semifinal. Great defense by Spain. It's all about the D right now. Studer put it on the deck, and the reach and the foul.
Well, they got fouls to give, so not a bad foul there. Kenyasi, she's made one big three for them.
Kenyasi drives, though. Is that a pass? Trying to go.
I think it was a pass, trying to find Kish, yeah.
Terens, baseline. Not this time for Alba. Now the pass to Aho. Skip pass to Studer. Well, she drives instead and puts it in. Smart play, intelligence. No need to take that three.
No. Lots of time left. There's no need to put up tough contested three-point shots. Take your time, dig down, get a couple stops, try and attack the basket.
Good deal, Genso. Here goes Cazorla again. Baseline, gets it into Gil. She misses the layup, but then she stays with it. Well, they were tied up, and then Gil kind of twisted and turned and seemed like she had the advantage, but no foul was called. Now here's Kenyasi. Gori. Kish for three! And finally, Kish!
Finally is right as Kish has her first three-pointer of this game. This is her first three in the past 2 games, so I'm not sure it could have come at a better time. I kept saying their best player needs to step up. She's been their best player for the entire tournament, 15 points a game. And you expect a consistent output by Kish. Well, 7 points tonight, that's not that bad.
Not at all. Timeout, Miguel Mendez.
En llegadas utilizamos la libre solamente por ahora, ¿vale? Hasta que yo diga. Entramos en llegadas, ojo el intercambio cuando la cambiamos de lado, ¿vale? Vamos a jugar esta un 5 para venir sin pase, ¿vale? Porque quiero venir rápido, ¿sí? Vengo rápido. El segundo bloqueo es la base para acabar jugando lateral, ¿de acuerdo? Ese va a ser el primer ataque. Vamos a unos arribas, a cuernos abajos también y a 2 abajos también.
Well, if no team has ever come back from a 10-point deficit in a semifinal of a FIBA Women's EuroBasket, it might happen today. You don't know. Look at that points tracker. Alba Terens, 25. He had 10 in the first quarter. That was her biggest. And look, Sayecha Gori hasn't scored in the second half after going to halftime with 10 first quarter points.
No, but she came up with that big offensive rebound, kicked it out to Kish, 3-point basket. She's doing what her team needs her to do, and she's done that all tournament long.
Yep, that's right. That's all the coach cares about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, maybe the scoring is a little bit overrated. It's just about getting the team points. Look at that, the drive from Cazorla. Gave away a layup. Oh, now just a terrible pass from Dubé.
But another turnover and another steal by Spain.
Casas is just fantastic in that full court pressure. Hungary, maybe it's not a surprise, but the 19 turnovers that Hungary have, only once have they had more in a FIBA Women's EuroBasket game. That was a long time ago.
It's also, you know, it says Casas only has 1 steal.
That's incredible.
I know.
She's certainly been disruptive. Seems like she has about 5.
But you know, a lot of times they turn the ball over out of bounds, so then it's just a team. Yeah. It's just a turnover, not a steal. But they're because of her. Like if you could you know, if statistically we could somehow count who forces the turnovers, I think she would have a lot more steals in that case.
And the drive and the basket is good.
Well, they're not going away. We've had an exciting day of basketball. We knew this semifinal wouldn't disappoint. It felt like Spain has been in control for the majority of this game, but Hungary never giving up.
Casas drives hard. Wanted a call, doesn't get it. And now a most untimely turnover.
So another turnover. If Hungary do end up losing this game, I think it would be very easy to go and watch video and figure out why you lost. It wasn't because of effort. It wasn't necessarily because of what you were doing on offense or what you were doing on defense. It's going to come down to their turnovers. 20 turnovers, and they're only down 3.
Yeah, just imagine if they'd had a few less.
Few more shot opportunities.
Catorla to Carrera. Back to 5 for Spain. Leylik looked like she got hurt. And I thought the ball was hit. And Leylik, I think, has to come out of the game.
Yeah.
And another turnover comes at the worst possible time.
22 turnovers. But let's not forget, a lot of those turnovers are because of great defense by Spain.
Yeah.
Some of them, they're just throwing the ball away.
Well, Hungary need to rely on their defense now. They're going to get it back. Trailing by 5. Shot clock about to expire. She didn't get it off in time.
Well, good job defensively. Yeah.
That's a
You
tough
get
one
a
to
turnover, you need to dig down and get a stop on the other end. Ball was in the front court, so Spain only with 14 seconds to get a shot off, and good job.
Yeah, strange mistake by Spain, to be honest. I mean, credit the Hungarian defense, but still, Spain should know better.
Well, now they got to get the ball in.
And they turn it almost over, and Kanyashi, Norbert, he's like,
I'm not
throw
sure.
it to Gori.
See, you like saying Norbert now too, don't you?
Oh, sorry, did I say it? Norb. Spain's defense not allowing this. Look at this. Unbelievable. They can't even inbound the basketball. Hungary, the defense is so good. Well, we know the storyline is the turnovers that have been ruinous for Hungary. They can still have hope if they get a stop. Terens puts it up and in. Another brilliant show from Alba Terens. Her family watching from the stands. And it's not like Hungary have not had chances.
No. Unfortunately, they've thrown away a lot of their chances to the opposing team.
23 turnovers for Hungary.
Yeah, I mean, it's easily going to become the story of the game for them. And for them to only be down 7 with all of those turnovers. Look at that, points off of turnovers. 21 points for Spain off of Hungary's turnovers compared to just 6.
Szabaduljon a Vera! Próbáljuk meg megjátszani, de ő azonnal folytassa az útját ide. Jó? Figyelj, Ági, lehet, hogy rögtön ide lehet adni a labdát, és abból van egy dobás, utána pedig pick. Jó, te akkor üríts ki. A Vera fog előbb jönni. Vera, ha nem kapsz labdát, és látod, hogy ő se, jöjjön a virág.
Belgium and France coming up next, but first we're going to play the final minute and a half here. And Spain have gone back in front by 7 points, capitalizing on mistakes by Hungary, who have been brilliant with their mental toughness, mental fortitude to come back into this game. But Alba Turin's looking at 27 points, just utterly sensational. I mean, it's legendary stuff, really.
It is, and if she scores 2 more points here tonight, she will actually tie Amaya Valdemoro as the leading scorer in a women's EuroBasket for Spain. So 2 more, and she's tying Amaya Valdemoro. Not a bad person to have your name associated with.
Your knowledge is incredible. Here we go. Kish backing her way in, fouled by Hill.
Well, they have fouls to give.
Wow.
And they took a lot of time off the clock, so not a bad foul here by Laura Hill. And there you see the 27 points for Alba Torrance on that shot.
Entry pass to Gori, and gets it to go. Quick bucket, back to 5. Now they...
Well, you don't want to foul, really. Well, I mean, actually, the way that Spain has been shooting their free throws today, maybe.
Oh, look at Studer. Oh, boy. Gori did the right thing, little fake, went to the basket. So, Cazorla at the free throw line and makes the first, remember. Well, the Turin's family loving what they're seeing tonight. Cazorla, I'm sure her family and friends also very excited because she's really picked it up tonight as well. She makes both free throws. Back to a 7-point lead. Agnes Studer don't necessarily have to go for the 3. Look at it. And she is bumped and fouled by Laura Hill, and 12 valuable seconds tick off the clock.
Yeah, right now, Hungary running out of time.
Studer
Again, it's a smart foul late in the clock.
Studer's played so hard, so well tonight. But this time she turns it over. Okay, now Mai Forsberg is going to chip in the referee and say the ball clearly hit off of Spain. So they overrule it and they give it back. And now Miguel Mendez wants to use his challenge. So Mai Forsberg will do that. Mai Forsberg, I don't think she misses any calls. So
No,
I think this is more in hope than anything else.
I think she is definitely one of the best.
All right, official review
In the women's
anytime.
game.
Under 2 minutes, sorry. Out of bounds play. Give me this one, please. Baseline handheld right. Go slow, go slow. Yeah. Give me something else. Do you have something else? This one, table. Yeah. Come again. Can you go back and go normal speed? Yeah, it definitely charges it. Let's get the clock. Yeah, this one, high level. Yeah.
See the ball?
Yeah. It's not moving. Let's see anything else. This one. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Stop.
Frame by frame.
Yes. Can you give it from the up high again? I feel like the ball changes direction. Let's go. Yeah, frame by frame, slowly. Keep going. And then it's deflected by red 7. Keep going. No. Okay, keep going, let it hit. Okay, 46.7. Calling us on the 4 stands, okay? It's gonna be white ball. 46.7. Okay. You want a point? Go ahead, do it. Go ahead. White ball. Yeah.
So the original call by Tomic was correct.
Yeah.
Mike Forsberg turns it over, but the challenge, and then they turn it back to the original decision. Wow. It was tough. I wouldn't have said it was like the clearest. That was the best angle, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I think they're really looking at spin on the ball. If the spin on the ball ever changed because someone touched it.
Those instant replay. It's become a big part of this FIBA Women's EuroBasket, hasn't it, at the end of games?
Especially the last couple of games for you and I, definitely.
Last few games.
The other
Yesterday,
day as well.
Czech Republic,
Yeah.
Hungary. So both teams have had a chance to rest a little bit as they looked at that. And now another foul called, and Spain smiles as they close in on what they think is going to be a victory. It's going to have to be something exceptional for this Hungary team to come back and win it. Those turnovers in a women's EuroBasket semifinal before this was all the way back in 2003 in Greece, Patras, when Poland turned it over 24 times against France. Three-pointers, good! Dubé!
Two-possession game.
There
If they
you
can
go.
come up with a quick steal here, obviously, Coach Mendez wants to call a timeout, make sure his team do not turn the ball over, I imagine. They don't need to score. They need to hold on to it, get the ball inbounds, don't turn it over. Hungary has to foul.
A ver, no queremos triple ni 2+1, entonces hay que sujetar el 1 por 1 y en todo caso 1 de 2. Pero si vamos a ayudar largo es donde hay triples. No queremos triples, ni 2+1, ¿eh? No tengo más tiempos muertos, ¿vale? Con esto acabo. Vamos a sacar desde aquí con Cazorla. Y vamos a jugar winner. El primer bloqueo es hit y el segundo bloqueo es carrera, ¿vale? El primero que pasa es Oubiña y se va a la esquina para entrar a jugar aquí. Y el segundo es Alba, porque quiere el balón en Alba hacia la línea del mediocampo, ten cuidado. Y a Raquel, que después de bloquear viene aquí. Si no tienes, Cazorla, no tienes este pase o este, valora Cris ahí. ¿Estamos? No soltéis el balón si no tenéis posibilidad de soltarlo. Hay que ir al tiro libre, ¿vale? 1, 2, 3. España.
So there's the situation. And Perens trapped. Oh boy, she was able to get out of trouble there. It looked like she was maybe not going to.
I think she thought she was going to get fouled. They didn't. They trapped her hard, and then she almost turned the ball over, but just bounced towards Carrera, and Hungary having to foul.
Carrera and Spain, well, they missed some free throws in this game, but they've made some big ones here.
Jó, ide jön az 5-ös, ide jön a 4-es, ide a 2-es, ide a 3-as. Jó, legyen itt egy dupla blokk, abból gyere fel, jöjjön a passz, legyen meg a handoff az Ágival. Jó, itt az leszakítós piket adjunk, és egy gyors blokk középen. Tiszta?
És figyelj, menni kell belőle befelé. Menni kell, faultot adni magatokat. Lesz még egy faultjuk, biztos, hogy beüti. Utána ugyanez a feladat, hogy utána labdát akarunk szerezni először, utána pedig faul. Jó?
Maradjunk ott!
So that was not 23 turnovers committed by Poland. That was before, as I said before, that was incorrect. So, because France were not in that semifinal. So, but nevertheless, 24 is a lot. Studer inbounds it. They got to go. Not enough time after they advanced the ball, the foul called. And Spain just so intelligent using their fouls.
Taking a little bit of time off the clock, using fouls. No more timeouts for Hungary, so they're going to have to get a shot up, score, go for a steal.
And they get it. Oh, that would have been huge if she'd been able to make it. Wow.
Well, nice quick inbounds play.
Beautiful play.
Yep.
Call for Cazorla, trying to reach in, knock it away. It's little things like that. You gotta take advantage, get those 3-point plays, because obviously it's 3 possessions.
There's Alba Torrent stuck on that 27 points. We talked about it. 2 more points for her.
Sitting down next to Laia Palau, another of the Spain legends. I mean, they got so many.
They do.
And Studer misses the free throw. So instead of a potential 3-point play, now she's going to do well to get 1 point. Spain. She misses both, but Goree gets in there, and then the foul called.
Goree only 2 points in the second half for her.
But it's like you said, I mean, she did a lot of other things to help them in that comeback. So Carol Casas just terrific with her defensive pressure. And Cristina Uvinha as well. Her defense was outstanding when she came into the game. It almost wasn't enough, though. I mean, Poland came back, and they had their chances. You know, it's really
Hungary.
Excuse me, Hungary. Yeah, I've got Poland on the brain now after talking about turnovers. Hungary have come back and really kind of shot themselves in the foot by turning it over.
And this 9-point game is not really reflective of what we saw in this last third quarter for Hungary. They were excellent.
Studer, long rebound, puts it up again, doesn't drop. And Hungary are going to end up playing for 3rd place. And Spain back in the title game after the disappointment of 2 years ago. Remember, they won in 2019, and Spain, despite their difficulties in this opening this tournament, have gone on a winning streak and gotten into the title game where they will play either Belgium or once again France. Spain winning 69-60 over a very tough, mentally tough Hungary team that ultimately just came up short. Just an outstanding performance, really. Just too many turnovers for Hungary to overcome.
Yeah, too many turnovers. It's going to be the talk of that game, but some great performances by both teams, some nice shooting. If Hungary had a few more opportunities to score, maybe this game would have gone in their way. And all because of, a big part of it was because of the Spanish defense. Let's not forget, they played excellent defense. When they needed to come up with a steal, they did, and it was Oviña, Casas, Laura Hill doing absolutely great, great things.
Just another signature performance for Alba Turin's. It almost wasn't enough, though. I mean, it's you got to really appreciate the effort from Hungary, and you feel bad for them the way they really battled away. Looked like for a minute there, they were going to be the first team ever to come back from that huge deficit at halftime, or the big deficit, 10 points.
Yeah, 10 points. No team has ever been up 10 at halftime and lost in the semifinals.
And although it was even bigger during the game, it was 16 points was Spain led.
And they really came back. I mean, Hungary lost by 9. They had that game within one possession late in the fourth with a couple minutes left in the fourth. And it was just turnover after turnover after turnover because of the great defense by Spain. But I think hats off. Hungary must be really, really proud of themselves and how they competed, because there were moments there, especially in the first half, I was worried that maybe they were just going to say, wow, okay, Spain's a much better team than us. Maybe let's concentrate on tomorrow, start thinking about getting medal no matter what color it is. Okay, bronze. They did not do that at all. They came out, they competed. I thought Kish had a good fourth quarter for them. Struder tried to do absolutely everything for Hungary to will her team to a win. Gore with that great first half. Hatar playing on a sore knee for sure. Yeah, definitely one leg. And then now let's move over and talk about Spain a little bit. Alba Torrens, 33 years old. She's been an MVP before. She knows what it takes. And boy, did she come out and do. She started the game incredibly aggressive, going to the basket, shooting threes. I think Hungary gave her a few too many open looks, and she took advantage of that. That was vintage Alba Torrens.
Yeah, and if anything, this 27-point performance from her was even better than that great semifinal that she had in 2017, because Hungary were right in this one until the end. So Spain celebrate after the victory over Hungary. Alba Turin's hugs all around on the Spain bench. Might have just thrust herself into the conversation about All-Star 5 again with that performance.
Yeah, you know, I don't think we would have been saying that going into this game. Yeah, she was playing well, but nothing amazing, nothing All-Star 5, and now she definitely has to be in consideration depending on how she does in that final game.
I mean, most exciting for me, the great youngsters that are coming up and the great teams like Hungary and Czech Republic. That's great news the way they played. Here's Alba.
Here with Alba Torrens. You are the veteran of this team. You played with so much passion. 18 points in the first half and finished with 27. Just tell me your mindset from the beginning of the game.
I just can say one thing right now, and this win is the team. I have no doubt about that. The team brings us here. The team make us win this game, and tomorrow the team will be there to compete the final.
Talking about tomorrow, you're one step away from lifting the trophy. What are some of the key things you're going to have to focus in on?
So many things, of course. The first thing, today we're very happy of what we did. And I think that when you get a goal, you celebrate, but quick. Because tomorrow we want to be here. We need to prepare. We need to prepare well. We will see who will play, but I'm sure of one thing. I don't know yet which tactics, but I'm sure of one thing, that will be a step on the floor to compete this game.
Perfect. Will you stay and watch this next game, or will you go back and rest?
No, we are going back to rest, to prepare, and to be focused for tomorrow.
Perfect. Yeah, good luck.
Wow, look at the road to the finals, Spain. I mean, it's just like a story. It's like deja vu. It's like Groundhog's Day. We just keep waking up and Spain are in the final. It doesn't matter who they play. Hungary with that terrific performance. They will go into the third place game. Next up, the team that Spain will face, it'll be either Belgium or France. But one thing you never do is write off this national team. They are incredible.
Studer, 24 turnovers in tonight's game. You guys played so well, but there's still a chance for you to get bronze medal. What is something that you